I just want to know, guys, would you still love me if I was a worm? Hey, it's Honey. Let's make a worm LPS. Yep, you heard me. We're getting grubby in this one. So I recently mentioned in one of my haul videos that I was making a snake custom, or a custom using a snake base, I should say. And I mentioned that I wasn't going to be making a video on it. And I wasn't going to make a video on it because I was kind of worried nobody would watch it or really care. But then I kind of had the epiphany that why am I letting that decide what I create? I mean, I started this YouTube channel with nobody watching. I was just posting for fun. So I thought about it and decided I'm actually going to go ahead and make a video about my worm custom and bring you guys along with me. Because I'm really excited to make it and I want to share it with you guys, and I shouldn't let the views or popularity deter that for me. So let me tell you how we're going to go about this, and then we'll get into actually making it a reality. So this is our base. It's a G2 LPS snake. Now don't worry, I know that snakes aren't the most common thing to find online for sale. However, I did at one point have 3 of this particular orange snake. Not on purpose by any means, they were all included in lots that I had bought over the years. And I actually originally customized one of these orange snakes way back in the day of my early years on YouTube. The original custom looked like this. I was trying to go for like a Chinese New Year theme, but I wasn't very good at painting back then, and the varnish I used was very streaky. So I ended up repurposing it for today's custom, and here he is. Hopefully you guys can see the slight changes I made. The 2 big ones were removing the tongue, because I feel like the tongue really gives it that snake look, and I want this to look more like a worm, so I completely removed the tongue and resculpted the mouth area. And I also added this little ring around the neck, kind of reminiscent to what worms have. I honestly had no idea if this custom base was even going to work out, so I did go ahead and do the sculpting and the base coat white paint off camera. But I wanted to share the whole painting process of the actual pet with you guys. But without any further ado, let's actually start painting this little guy, because I'm really excited to see how he will turn out when he's done. So let's go over to my painting desk and get started. Hi, welcome to the painting zone. So I started off, of course, with our white base and just a bunch of different pinks because I didn't want to go too overboard with the design. I really wanted it to kind of capture the G2-esque vibes, so I wanted to keep it pretty simple, like how would an LPS worm look if Hasbro or Basic Fun made one. That was kind of my whole concept for this custom. And it was just a lot of coats of pink, if I'm being real with you guys. I did use different shades for different parts, but it took me probably about 3.5, maybe 4 coats to fully get the paint opaque along the body. And I think it turned into the perfect worm pink, if I'm being honest. I just absolutely loved how it turned out. Obviously, I was very tempted to do other colors, like maybe a little green worm, but I was worried that would really look like a snake, so I stuck to pink. And thankfully the pink color that I mixed up was very pigmented, so it didn't take me too long to get the color I wanted, thankfully. And I was just really happy with how it was looking. And then from there, it was kind of time to move into the details, and I wanted to mainly focus on the little ring around its neck and then also the belly, because like I said, didn't want to go too overboard, but didn't want it to just be one color, like one color solid worm. Nuh-uh, was not gonna do that. I definitely wanted to add a little bit extra to it. and I love this pink color that I used around the neck. It is just so beautiful. Oh my god, are we seeing that? And I honestly could have left it like this, but I wanted to add a little extra and give him a little kind of lighter colored underbelly. It's honestly not even that visible, and I kind of like that. It's more like shading than anything, and I'm really happy with how this lighter color turned out. It did take me a couple coats because it was a lighter colored paint on top of a deeper color, so it takes you a little longer to get it looking kind of solid and non-streaky, but I was very happy with how it turned out. And I don't know, I'm just so happy looking back while doing this voiceover at the custom process, because I really enjoyed it. Like, I was just so happy making this custom. After I had done the colors on the body and obviously the head, I moved on to the eyes, which are probably my worst trait when it comes to painting. But I actually think I did pretty decent on these eyes, especially because I haven't really been making customs for the last couple weeks, so my skills kind of regressed a bit and I was really like having trouble with eyes. But this one I kind of like popped off a little, like not to pat myself on the back, but I feel like I did the eyes justice. And of course you already knew I was going to do blue eyes because it just complements the pink so well and sticks out so nicely against the pink. So that's what I did. I didn't film the eyes the best, I'm not gonna lie, because I do have to get very close and focus, but I did film parts of it, and hopefully it is still enjoyable to watch, because I tried, guys. I really tried to capture the eyes. Please trust me on that. But the eyes were the final step that I did record, and after that I did a few little things off camera, which you will see in a moment, and we're gonna take a look at the finished product after it was painted, sealed, and of course the eyes were glossed. So putting on the final touches on the blue, and then it's time for the reveal, so buckle up. Hey, it's the next day, and I want to apologize for not recording me painting the eye shines and stuff like that. I get really nervous doing them. I've shown it sometimes in previous custom videos, but I do find it quite difficult. You know, I'm still learning as a customizer. I don't know all the tricks and trades, and I do have pretty shaky hands when it comes to small details. Hey, if anyone wants to buy me a GoPro so I can strap it to my head and do my recording that way, hit me up. But I guess because you guys didn't get to see the full eye process, it's kind of a grand reveal as to what our worm looks like, and I have to say I am so proud of him. So without further ado, let me reveal the first LPS worm. So here he is from behind. Love how he looks. So freaking happy with how the little neck lump thing turned out. I love the colors. But let's turn around and get a final look at his design. Ta-da! Here is our little wormy guy, and I am so happy with how he looks. I am just, I'm in love with him. Like, I don't even know how to express how pleased I am with how this custom turned out. I was nervous that it still would look like too snake-like, but now that it's fully painted, I really do think it captures that kind of worm idea that I was going for. Some details I want to focus on and show you guys is of course the eyes. I did 2 different shades of blue, and then of course the black and eye shine white. I also did a little bit of shading with some brand new chalk pastels I got, and I love them. It's so much smoother than how I was doing my shading before, so I'm definitely going to keep using these pastels. I also did gloss the eyes. I've done customs in the past where I keep the eyes matte, and so many people always tell me to gloss the eyes. And it does come down to personal preference. I kind of like matte eyes, but I thought for this little guy, I'll give him the full kind of G2 treatment and gloss his eyes like a lot of people like. And I think the gloss actually turned out really nice and smooth on this custom. I used gloss Mod Podge and watered it down a lot, and it really gave this nice smooth gloss effect, which I love. I also painted these little hearts on his head and glossed them as well, just to give it a kind of G7 twist with the little personality marks. And there he is. I'm really happy as well with how the sculpting turned out. That was another thing I was concerned about because I'm not the best sculptor. I do struggle a bit to kind of get rid of seam lines when I am sculpting. However, if we look at the mouth, I think I did an okay job because I did have to re-sculpt the smile, and it's not like perfectly straight or anything, but it's not sticking out to the point where you're like, oh, that's very clearly a sculpted on piece. I think it really nicely blends into the pet, which is what I wanted. Same with this little neck piece. You can see like the teeniest, tiniest little hairline join in the sculpting, but unless you're looking for it, it doesn't really stand out, which is what I wanted. But like I've been saying, I'm so pleased with him. I really hope you guys like him as well. I really wanted to capture that G2 look, but also like make a completely new insect pet. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I wanted this costume to kind of seamlessly blend in with other G2 or G7 LPS. I wanted it to look like it kind of just belonged, and I think I achieved that. Let me know what you guys think, like I said, but I am really happy with him, and I want to show you guys a little side-by-side of his before mold as well. So here he is next to his original mold, which was this orange snake back in the day. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I customized it years ago, was really unhappy with how kind of lumpy and bad of a paint job I did, and also the varnish was just horrendous. So I'm really happy that I could kind of give him a second life with my new paints and new skills that I've learned over the years, and I love him. Like, I don't know what else to say. You can very obviously tell that I've used the snake mold to make this custom. That wasn't the point, to like erase the mold, but I think I differentiated it enough that it doesn't look like a snake and it looks like a worm, which was the main thing I wanted and the main thing I was worried about. I was so scared that I was going to make this whole custom and it still looked like a snake, but I do think it looks different enough, and I'm very happy with that. But please let me know what you think in the comments down below, and also I would love some name suggestions. My dad has suggested Walter the Worm, but let me know if you guys have any suggestions as well on what I should name this guy. And as of right now, I don't know if he's going to be up for sale. If I do sell him, it will be in the future, not like right now. And I, of course, will make an announcement and everything. But right now, he's not on sale. But just watch this space because he may be on sale in the future. I really hope I remember to put like some cool 360 shot video of him throughout this part, because if not, I'm gonna be so disappointed in myself. Oh my god. So there is my little wormy custom. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I wasn't even going to make a video on him. I was very on the fence about it because I genuinely got in my own head and was like, nobody cares, nobody's going to watch, like, don't even bother. But like, I just wanted to make this for fun. Like, even if this video gets like 100 views total, I don't mind. Like, I had such a fun time making him and sharing it with the people who do want to watch. And for anyone who's nervous about sharing their videos because they're worried nobody's going to watch it and you're going to feel bad about it, just go ahead and make the video. Honestly, this is the most fun I've had posting a custom and doing a custom in a while. If you're enjoying yourself, the people who watch you are going to enjoy themselves, even if it's not the most viral, you know, tens of thousands of views video. you enjoyed it, and that's what matters when you have a YouTube channel. You know, it's YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, just make the video, have fun, and trust me, you won't regret it, because I'm really happy that I made this video and shared the process with you guys. So thank you to anyone who watched this video and my little worm tutorial. I hope you found it fun. Like I said, feel free to leave name suggestions in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. And that's about all. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like always, please do not forget to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. And me and my little worm friend here, we'll see you next time. Also, sorry for any background noise. There's like 3 helicopters flying around outside. I don't know what's happening. But okay. Bye, guys. Oh, bye.